Hi, I'm Jim Gaffigan from The Jim Gaffigan Show. You're watching Playboy.com. Don't forget to clear your history. When I was a teenager, that would be like 2 years ago, someone had a Playboy and found it very weird. I remember the distinction between Playboy and then there were the other ones where it was just like, that's unnecessary. So that's what I remember. I remember a Playboy being, you know, someone's dad had it and me looking at it with some other 13-year-old probably. It was very strange, and then I prayed. My worst dad moment, this is kind of like, you know, someone talking about like, tell us about the time you bombed at stand-up. You're like, well, I don't know if I want to necessarily bring this up. It's like, I neglected a child. One of my, you know, it's like, how do you answer the worst dad moment? Well, there was a time, now I have a son with one arm. You know, losing a kid, whether it be at the mall or Disney, that's not a great moment. And then they end up with a security guard, and then you have to make the journey to the security guard. That's awkward, because there's no excuse. They're like, is this your 2-year-old? And you're like, yeah. And they're like, did you lose them? And you're like, yeah, they just walked away. And that is the real walk of shame. I'm this conflict of really not caring what people think, and then also caring what people think, so I think it's a sign of insanity. They probably think that I eat a lot. I know that seems like out of character for me, but I would think that they would say that I eat a lot more than I look like I do. I'm doing research. Get Daddy another bagel. There's a lot to dislike. Quinoa. You know, I know it's a cute name. I know that it's an ancient grain, as if like corn is that new. You know, like there's texture and there's taste. And, you know, some people like the taste of eggplant and some people are normal. But the whole thing is like, quinoa tastes like nothing. It has the consistency of pebbles. And it's just unnecessary. I know it's kind of healthy, but so is, you know, water. Bacon, there's a royal quality to it. Bacon is something exceptional. Pizza and nachos are from the same family, right? It's putting cheese on top of carbs. Pizza's like, you could feed that to a kid. Every birthday party is pizza. You can eat nachos and bowl. I would make love to all of those foods. I wouldn't kill any of them. But I mean, by kill, you mean eat all of them? I would. I would probably marry bacon.
I mean, he's obsessed with bacon. That's all he talks about.
Come on.
Shame on you, Jim Gaffigan.
Right? That would be marrying up. That's a tough one, right? It's kind of like choosing a child. You know, I love going to a steakhouse. I love a steakhouse. And I think they know that people, like guys, love steaks. I love the fact, not that I've ever been to a strip club, except for as a missionary. I love the fact that strip clubs have steaks. So like someone's like, I'm gonna go, honey, I'm just going. It's like reading Playboy for the articles, and it's a little bit like going to a strip club for the steak. I don't know how I got off on that. I don't remember much of my life. I don't. And some of that is narcissism.
His name's Brian Berkowitz, apparently threw a piece of...
Oh, Berkowitz sounds... I mean, how many Berkowitz do you know? I know like 30 Berkowitz. I know at least 30 Berkowitz, 30 O'Neills, 30 Cohens, right? First of all, so you're describing an incident where I took food and didn't eat it? Already suspect, right?
To this day, I don't really mess with scary movies. The Exorcist was the first movie that scared me. The Omen, all those used to terrify me. I remember when I first moved to LA, the Blair Witch Project and the Sixth Sense, those were out around the same time. Which the Sixth Sense is not really that scary, but it's super creepy. Blair Witch kind of scary. I was on the couch in my apartment by myself and I heard something in the kitchen. I was like, they're just gonna have to come get me and kill me. I'm not moving anymore.